English is the most unphonic language in the world. In this language, letters don't represent any definite sounds. In what word, in which situation, which letter should be pronounced in what way, there is nothing definite about it. And today I am going to tell you something really very interesting about the English language. We all know there are 26 letters in English. Yes, when we write in English, we make use of 26 letters. But when we speak in English, we make use of 44 sounds. This means that 26 letters are not for 26 sounds only. Number of letters is 26, but the sound that is created when we use those 26 letters in our oral use, sounds created, the number of sounds is 44. 26 letters, 44 sounds. So out of 26 letters, 21 consonants are there. Those 21 consonants create 24 sounds. You have already got it. S is pronounced as S. It is also pronounced as Z. Is, is, again this. So in these two words you have got the same letter S is pronounced in two different ways. So 21 consonants represent 24 sounds. But what about 5 vowels? The number of vowels is only 5, but these 5 vowels represent as many as 20 sounds. That is something really very amazing. 5 vowels represent 20 sounds. Out of those 20 sounds, 12 are called pure vowel sounds, and the remaining 8 are called diphthongs. Diphthong may be something new to you. Diphthong, D-I-P-H, diphthong. So the thing is that this is something new to you. We all we know that 26 letters are there. There are some 5 vowels. There are 21 consonants. But today, from today onwards, you remember this thing that 5 vowels are there, but these 5 vowels are used for making 20 vowel sounds. Vowel is one thing. Vowel sound is one thing. Sometimes there is a vowel. There is only one vowel, but it creates 2 sounds. So vowel is one thing, vowel sound is one thing. Consonant is one thing, consonant sound is another thing. For example, C is a consonant, K is a consonant. C, sometimes it produces the sound of K, sometimes it produces the sound of So. So for example, cake, C-A-K-E, when you write C-A-K-E, cake, this C, it creates the sound of K. Again, when you write cinema, C gives the sound of Sa. So the same consonant gives 2 different sounds. 21 consonants produce 24 sounds. 5 vowels produce 20 vowel sounds. Out of those 20 vowel sounds, 12 are pure vowel sounds, 8 are diphthong. A diphthong is a joining of 2 vowel sounds together. We'll find it here. See, again, I want to give you entertainment in the form of the strangeness that we have in English pronunciation. Shirt, then you have heart. SH, the vowel is I, here vowel is EA. 2 vowels are there. 2 vowels are there, EA, but the sound is 1. 2 vowels are there, EA, sound is 1. You don't say heard, no. You say heart, cart. Then D-E-A-D, you call it dead. But this one is lead. If this is lead, this should be deed, but no. This D-E-A-D, dead, L-E-A-D, lead. More interesting thing you see food. F-W-O-D, food. And the moment after F comes L, it is not flood, it's flood. How you see? Here there are 2 vowels and there is a long vowel sound food. But here, when L comes, the sound of O changes. With the coming of a consonant, the sound of vowel changes. It is flood. But here again, F-L-O-O-R, if it is flood, it should be flour, but that is not the case. It is flood. Again you see camera and cinema. If here camera, C gives a sound of K, it should be kinema. Or if cinema is okay, gives the so sound, this will be semera. Coming to these words, you see, in all these three words, the last letter B is silent. Remember this thing. Cum, you use your cum, it is used as a noun, it is used as a verb also. B is silent in these three. And another interesting thing is this vowel O. This vowel O, its sound is long vowel sound. It is not double O, but the sound is like that of double O. It's tum, it's not tom. Firstly, B will be silent, and then O will be sounded like a long vowel sound. Tum, cum, um. The last 4 months of the year, starting with September, in our language, people often pronounce it as September, October, November, December. Very rough pronunciation it is. It is not September, October. September, last R is silent. Often in many English words, the last letter, if it is R, or even in the middle there is R, this R letter is silent very often. The same is the case. R is silent. Ba, B-E-R, ba. September. Here it is not Octu, it's October. September, October, November, and then December. Coming to the next ones, you see the words beginning with WH. What happens here? The words beginning with WH here, H is silent. You are not to say why, it's why. It's not what, it's what. What's your name? WhatsApp. Why? Another interesting example is SIGN sign. G is silent. But when you use the word signature, you don't call it signature. The way you made G silent, you are not keeping G silent in signature. This is sign, this is signature. This word I have written alone here, address. That the same word address, there are many words which are used as a noun, as a verb, as an adjective also. Address can be used as a noun, can be used as a verb also. Address means the place where someone lives. So if you use it as a noun, what is your address? What is your address? But if you use it as a verb, then you will not say address, you will say the chairman is going to address. Don't say the chairman is going to address. No. The chairman is going to address. So what is the difference between address and address? When you say address, you give emphasis on the sound of the first syllable. In every word, the word is divided into some syllables. What is a syllable? A syllable is that part of the word which you can pronounce at a time. For example, when you say difficult, you can divide the sounds into 4 parts. D, fi, cult. So D is a syllable, fi is a syllable, cult is a syllable. The word difficult has 3 syllables. But when you say sing, S-I-N-G, sing, there is a single syllable. You cannot say see and there say jang, see, you cannot say. Sing you have to say at one go. It has only 1 syllable. So far as this word is concerned, there are 2 syllables. Address. So, in which syllable you have, when you have more than 1 syllable, the question comes in which syllable you have to stress. And that also depends. Address, if you use it as a noun, then you will give your stress on the first syllable, address. But when you use it as a verb, you will put your stress on the second syllable, address. The same is the case with advice and advice. If it is a noun, it's advice. He gave me some very good advice. And he advised me to go home. Don't say he advised me. He advised me. He advised me to go home. And he gave me some very good advice. So, when it is used as a noun, the stress is on the first syllable. when it is used in the as a verb, stressed in the second syllable. So it depends on many things. So from this discussion we have got that in English there are 26 letters, but these 26 letters are used to produce as many as 44 sounds. 21 consonants represent 24 consonant sounds, and 5 vowels represent as many as 20 vowel sounds. Out of those 20 vowel sounds, 12 are pure vowel and 8 are diphthong. What is this diphthong? This diphthong is, I gave you an example earlier also. When you talk about diphthong, you see, diphthong is when two vowel sounds are brought together. For example, when you say fate, this sound, here we make a sound of two vowels. A. One vowel is there, but sound is two. A. And interestingly, the last vowel is not sounded, it is silent. And here one vowel is, it is used to make two sounds. A. This two sounds together, sound of two vowels together is called diphthong. A. Oh, such 8 sounds are there. So 26 letters, 44 sounds, 5 vowels, 20 vowel sounds, 21 consonants, 24 consonant sounds, and then the question is how to know when to use what sound, and these difficulties like which syllable the stress should be there, and how to pronounce all these difficult, how to know this is short and not sheet, and this is heart and not heard, and this is food and this is flood not flowed, and this is dag and this is not lad. How to know these things? To know these things, there are certain ways, and this I will discuss in the next video, how to overcome this difficulty. And along with this, let me in advance tell you one thing, that this word you see, G-H-O-T-I, you people will say that this should be pronounced as goti, but in my next video I will advise you how to deal with the difficulties in pronunciation, and I will also prove before you that this word can be pronounced as fish. Let us wait till the next video. Thank you very much.